Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode 70 of Kenshi. So last we left off, we had Janes and Ron trying to train up and doing it somewhat successfully, but there are some changes I want to make to Ron and Janes's training regiment to make it more successful. So one of the things I was going to do is to let's go and oh, he's already out. Ooh, okay. We're going to have to bash him up a bit. Get him fully unconscious to be able to do this. Actually, yeah, I really need to... Let's splint his injuries. Let's get a splint kit real quick. So, Janes, for you to get a splint kit, I need one. So, Homesteaders, Chung, put your splint kit into general storage, then Janes, grab it from storage. I don't need this chainmail. I forgot I already hooked him up with chainmail. And Janes, send this splint kit down to Ron, and Ron, splint his arms up so he can punch us. Then pick Pingu back up. Set to block, and once he's up, he should be fighting us again. I think his arms are in good enough condition. Now, another thing I need to do is... I'm currently healing up. Let's get back in bed. So some of the people that... Once this zone loads... Okay, there we go. I'm going to have all of the humans, or all of the non-robots, non-skeletons, heal up. So I'm thinking about how to take out Savant. I think the way to do it is to lure Savant out of his base, out of the range of all of his skin bandits. So I'm going to set up sort of a firing line out here, and then have one really fast mover run in, piss him off, and run out. But I need to have them all healed up first. My worry is that the skin bandits might send a raid party to come mess with me. And if they do that, I'm just going to have to run away. So I'm going to prepare for that by making Seto faster. So we'll run at a 21 of minimum, which should outpace all the skin bandits. Wow, plan's actually at 30 now. Not quite an elder yet, but that's pretty good. Janes needs to be looking for some more fog to fight. And Ron, your sparring partner, is kind of screwed up. Let's go put him in bed. I think I can do it through the wall. Perfect. A big skin harvest is moving to my outpost. That is exactly what I was fearing. So I'm just going to move away from the... Where are these guys exactly? Yeah, they're close-ish. I'm going to move away from this area and let them come to an empty outpost entirely. And then I'll head back there once they've left. I'm not hanging around. I know when I'm outmatched. Jane's found some fog. Oh, you found just a few. Perfect. Yeah, I can't take on a giant skin harvest group. It's just not going to happen. But what I can do is hole up in this little old outpost here and wait for them to pass. Are they still chasing me? They really shouldn't be. Stop fighting. Stop. Hold. What are they even targeting? All right, you guys Quit trying to shoot nothing. There's nothing to shoot. In fact, I think... Yeah, there are some beds up here. So, my most wounded, I'm going to have heal. While I wait for the threat to pass. It's too bad I can't, like, relock that door, right? Because it's not my property. Alright. I am morbidly curious. I'll go with green. I'm morbidly curious how large this raid is. I'm going with green because he's fast. Yep, this raid was scary big. Scary big indeed. And they've arrived. And they're attacking. Oh, wow. A legion of iron spiders. This area of the world is a little scary to me. Oh, crap. I took my eyes off of Jane's for just a minute. And what happens? He gets eaten alive. Time to fix this. Time for a Ron Pengu bomb. Ron, you don't need to block anymore. And use a weapon that you're good at. Wait, I'm pretty sure I picked through this. Oh, not set free. Escape. Come on, Pengu. This is cutting it a little close. Ron's actually doing a phenomenal job. Alright, here, Janes, you're really slow. Oh, Ron, actually, you have splint kits, don't you? I don't want to hang around here too long. I've already overstayed my welcome considerably, but... Alright, could you splint him? And let's make splint a full-time job. No, we ran out of splint kits. Alright, you guys... Get out of there. Maybe pick them up. That was a pretty nice rescue. Ron took out like a swarm of them with Pengu and the prince and a bunch of heavy guard. That's pretty badass. Pretty badass. If I don't say so myself. And then I was not even smart enough to have Janes ditch his frag axe, so Janes actually fought with the frag axe the whole time, which is not a weapon he's particularly good at using. Oh, they're stealing my berserker. Nope, that's not going to work for me. In fact, what do you... that's pretty funny. No, he's my berserker. I ain't afraid of you guys. Alright, the big skin harvest ended. Sorry, Berserker, but you're not allowed to leave yet. I'm not done torturing you. Alright. Let's see. Your loot is all set up. Alright, let's not make that mistake twice. Because that was close. He was being eaten alive. Luckily, Ron and Pengu are tough enough to just take on a swarm of fog. And while these guys heal up, I will figure out how to deal with Savant. Or maybe I won't. You know, it's not improbable that I might just blow the whistle and give up on that. Because it is so difficult, but I'll try. I really wish I had more healing. So let's take a look. I think everyone that really needed healing got it. For the most part, I think Rhadamant was the most messed up. And yes, I realize I'm sitting inside of an old Empire supply outpost, so this is probably full of like first aid and stuff like that. And there's one more bed that I didn't see. So their raid is dissipated. I don't think, it's not like Skeleton sleep, so it's not even like there's a time of day that would be good to go attempt to break in. Anything I find locked up here, I might as well pick. I'll come back for loot later here. I'm not going to loot it now. But with everyone that's awake, I might as well lockpick. While I heal up a little bit. Funny thing is, Rhadamant could pick that so instantly. What's his chances? His chances are 60%. Theirs is 5%. What about this box? Yeah, those boxes are locked tight. What about this one? Oh, that one's easy. So everyone but the sleepers and Ruka and Agnew pick this one. Done. And I'll just poke my head into the boxes that I've picked to see if... No, there's nothing that's like phenomenal that I need to be looting right now, this instant, because it's so good. This outpost is mostly just your standard junk. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a good dust coat, I guess. Oh, you know what I can do? Alright, you're healed up enough. The Garu. Let's put away some of the weapons that are just sort of junk. I was trying to disarm the skin bandits, but I don't need to carry all that around. So Ruka, you have a long coat for plan. There were some steel bars in there as well, but I already have a surplus of them. And Rhadamant pops this open immediately. Yes, Edge 1 Ninja Blade. The repair kits are cool. But I think everyone... Oh, no. Rain doesn't have one. Wing doesn't have one. Silvershade doesn't have one. Muse is almost all used up. And then the rest of these can go to plan. And then plan's going to hand out some of these bolts so we don't run out mid-combat. And even though I don't feel ready, I'm going to start setting up for the Savant raid. And hopefully doing it correctly. I've already had one close call today with Janes. Let's not have two. Okay, no one's on passive now, but everyone's on hold. So what I want to have happen is to lead Savant outside and fight on territory that I determine. That'd be most ideal. So 1, 2... So I have my crossbowmen lined up in a firing line a little bit, spreading them out so that there's no friendly fire. I'll have plan behind them. I know, your skin is getting burnt. The skeletons on one side, the Shek on the other, and then Beep, Hammet, Wing, Griffin behind the crossbowmen in case they get meleeed. And then Rhadamant here, who is going to run in and piss off Savant and run out, because he's quite fast. At the moment, the skin bandits are not hostile to me. I'm not even going to talk to him. I'm just going to attack unprovoked. And then bolt. Did I get him? I don't think I did. There we go. And I'm definitely going to aggro some skin bandits on my way out. Nope, they kind of lost interest. And I am slowly melting due to the acid, so I might have to push my firing squad up closer, because I don't seem to be able to lure them very far. But I have to be very careful about this because I don't want to commit to a full-scale invasion of all the skin bandits coming for me. All right, so they're all turned off on range for the moment. I'll turn them on in a sec. Just to see if... Yep, we grabbed a few of them. We're going to fall back, form a line. Oh, is this a roaming... Who are you? More skin bandits. All right, let's back up even more. Man, we didn't get Savant. That's who I was after. Not really interested in... Oh, you need to speed up. Not really interested in fighting swarms of their... swarms of the groups that just sort of patrol. So I'll hunker down here until the fuzz ain't out after me, and then head on back. All right, Janes, Ron, you're both up and healthy. That was a close call. Let's repair the gate. How was a homesteader? Oh, he must have just found his way through the wall somehow. Happens every now and then. If it's just one fog, it's not that big of a problem. How's the prisoner doing? He's recovered. Alright, Ron definitely got some strength training done, up to 38. So James, it's your turn. The heavy backpacks are over here. Our raiders are being attacked. No, I don't think they are. I think the rangers are trying to target people. But they're all so far away. Aramid again? Aramid, are you like a magnet for fog? Sure seems that way. Getting the homesteaders involved here. Okay, Janes, are you all set? You're almost all set. You just need to change weapons with Ron. Actually, where did your weapon... Oh, you need to grab a weapon from Pengu. Hopefully this works. And he actually blocks better now. I think it's working. Where are you, buddy? Alright, let's try to get this going. I'm fighting like 3 fights at once. I'm fighting the Savant fight. I'm fighting a bunch of fog that keep encroaching somehow. I just tried to fix mesh data, but that doesn't seem to be the issue. And then I'm getting trained. Alright, full march. Let's go. Skin's melting off. So time is of the essence. Let's get in here to not get melted. Griffin's the only one who went to sleep. I'm sort of curious how they'll react to Wike or another robot. Because we're not formally enemies, I don't think. No, we're not formally enemies yet. I believe skeletons can join the skin bandits if they so wish. But he moves at 26 speed. Which is really, really fast. Faster than Wike can move. And I don't want Wike to get mashed to bits on his way out. Which means I'm thinking of maybe trying to lure with green or silver. Because they're the fastest. I'll wait for this patrol to pass. Ideally, I'd wait until the acid rain stopped. Oh, James got knocked out. Well, James, how far did you get? 29? It's not terrible. Yeah, I might need to use Fogmen. Alright, Raiders. I need to shit or get off the pot. This might have been too big of a bite for me to take. And I sort of see that now. But here's a last attempt at taking a bite. No, those were all the wrong people. Green, Silver, Hobbs, Mew, Crumble, Stubbs. All the robots. All the Shek. Make sure Seto has her weapon on and her boots on. Alright, Beep, Homet, Wing Wing, Griffin. And then Silver Shade. Definitely has it to have his attention. I think what I need to do is clear out the front of the Skin Bandit HQ. Just the people that wander around here. And then make progress to Savant. I think that's my new MO. So I'm going to work on that. So did they didn't get pulled. All right, let's move this up. Total War style. And we'll use this natural choke. And try to snipe as many as we can. Just keep sniping. I want the Rangers to not get worn out. So I'll have them keep falling back. And then post up while everyone else deals with these guys down here. Sending that I'm unable to snipe. Turn off of ranged again so I can line them back up. I'm just trying to whittle out their numbers, thin out their numbers so it's a little bit easier. Range again. Not you, Plan. You good. Skin Bandits are now hostile to me. That seems about right, given what I've been doing. Okay, so hold. There's a few more that we haven't sniped all the way down. So pull back. Seto, you are going to, why you? Because you're standing right here. Disarm them. And trade their weapons away. These snipers are going to get sniping. All you guys are going to attack. Except for Plan. They got their shots off good. Don't worry, you don't have to take turns. Just kill them. Don't be polite. Putting these crosses to good use here, huh? Alright. So we have cleared off most of what's between us and Savant now. And with very little detrimental damage to us. Who's been looting the weapons down here? Griffin got one. So now he has two. Good. The firing line has worked incredibly well. We're just waiting to knock out one last robot back there. Got it. Gonna have them all heal up, reconvene. Plan will choke up. Plan already has the 5 weapons from those guys. Come on. Snipe him down. Alright, some awkward camera work. Back up the crossbowmen because we didn't manage to snipe all of them down. Turn the crossbowmen off of range so we don't get any friendly fire, and go and attack all with these guys. Okay, Hamet, grab another club. And I'm going to quickly run about and disarm all the ones that I've sniped to death. Some of them are just crippled. Not all of them are actually downed. This one is just crippled. Here's 3 more coming our way. Let's pull back. Snipers get sniping. I'm trying to rely very heavily on the eagle crosses because, well, I need to. Essentially. Helmet pull all the way back. Skinless freak. You know, I would say the same to you. Alright, Beep. Can we engage this dude? He's almost dead. But I don't want him doing any damage to our rangers. Alright, we jumped on him pretty quick. Oh, nice shot. Set everyone to hold. I don't want to continue until I've cleaned them all up. Rangers, do you actually have a valid target? That is what I'm... Oh, yeah, you do. Clearly. Alright, now they're martial artsing. So they pose... The ones that are close to me pose a lot less of a threat. Sorry, plan, but you gotta hold all this crap. Let's rearrange and... Yeah. Once they're disarmed, I think green got friendly fired, but they're not as scary as they would be. Oh boy. Alright. Have you been disarmed? You have not. In fact, you're still alive. We're running out of room for these weapons. Alright. Turn off range for now, for a moment. So I can line you up. This is where all my micromanagement practices come in handy. Weapons. They all still have bolts. Wonderful. Turn range on. Shoot whomever you want. We want to clear out the whole field so that when we pull Savant, it's just a 20-on-1. That is what I am aiming for. Plan, what I'm going to do with you is have you run over here and dump a bunch of the clubs that we found, because we don't need to be holding 1,000 clubs. Oops. And then Rhadamant can run around the battlefield, disarming them. Just don't get friendly fired. Alright, plan, you're close enough. I'm going to drop the cheaper ones first. I don't know what kind of room I'm going to need, but if I have a bunch of clubs to sell, I might as well sell them. Get plan back here. Just die already. Do a quick scan to make sure all these guys don't have weapons. Some of them are still alive. Oh, we just got engaged on. From behind. A patrol? Alright, Rangers, stop shooting. I don't want friendly fire. I think that's probably what happened to Rain here. The real worry is when we have people that are downed, they're going to get abducted to be skinned. So I got to be really careful to pick up anyone who's downed immediately. There's no room for error there. All right, let's loot some of these dudes. Most of them were already looted. I guess 2 of them wandered in from behind. I'm not exactly sure. But we took their weapons away. Range back on. And now Rhadamant needs to ditch some weight. So he's faster than Savant. Checking in on Ron. Oh, Ron's fine. Oh my god, Ron's getting strong. Stronk Ronk. Come on, Savant. Come on, you idiot. Oh boy. Hold. Back. Back a little further. Oh, Savant took a bunch of crossbow bolts to the head. And this is Savant. Big old... Ooh, and he's down. Yeah. I'm going to immediately pick him up. And I'm going to fall back to a safe distance so I can assess my victory. I'm not quite done yet. There's still more stuff to be done. But that was micromanagement nightmare / miracle. Rhadamant, put your clothes back on. You don't need to lure Savant anymore. And then... Whew. Where is Savant? First aid Savant. And loot him. So he has the skin device blueprint on him. And he also has a Meito no Dachi. So 2 really good things that we wanted off of him. And then I'm going to make him naked. Because he was pretty well geared. I guess I could just click like that. So now I know how to make these human skeleton transformation Bible, which I don't... Here it is, peeler machine. That will allow me to remove limbs to replace with bionics, or robotics rather, when I see fit, which is huge, enormous. I mean, that's awesome. That's really, really good. All right, I'm gonna dump some of the foul meat for storage purposes. I got Savant. I have Savant. I have captured him, and I'm not giving him back. So we have this awesome Nadachi, which will go to someone. Ruka, your katana skill is 33. I'll give it to you. Actually, I'm going to keep it. Rhadamant's going to have the Nadachi. I haven't really been focusing on getting Rhadamant some any skill towards martial arts. I've been really slacking on that. So now what I'm going to do is, I don't feel like I'm done. There's still more fighting to be had, but I need to heal. This acid rain has been melting me. It doesn't hurt robots. It doesn't really hurt hivers, but hivers, beep took damage, green took damage, silver took damage, so they all need healing. Well, it does nothing to the robots. What I do need to do is first aid Savant. I don't need him dying on me. He's wanted by UC only. That's a bummer. But he's still wanted. I think he's also melting, so burn, walk him inside. Previously, he had clothing that probably protected him, but that's definitely not true anymore. Alright, this Berserker's probably getting a bit too... martial arts. No, his martial arts is not that high. But at some point, I'm going to want to swap him out, because he's going to get too strong. Oh, what a success. Whew. Man, that was not an easy fight. Just a stock of crummy clubs. So that peeler machine is going to... I guess I could make one now. It's going to allow me to remove limbs. I forget exactly how it works. The finer details. But... let's go ahead and craft one up anyway. And I can figure out how it works. Or read up on it, I guess. So, this was introduced pretty recently. It used to be mod only. But, oops. Introduced pretty recently in order to control limb loss, I think is its entire purpose. So a bunch of dudes just got building materials, so I'm going to have to ditch these before I make more. Yeah, everyone did. Oh boy. Okay. There, everyone ditched it. We still working on... No. All right. Next, I want a lot of white plate jackets. So Miss Shrike. Let's work on those. I have to decide at what point do I switch Berserkers out. His martial arts skill is definitely improving. It's not a threat like Punk and Screamer are just yet, but he will be. And then my Raiders are healing up, and I can decide either to retreat and leave the Skin Bandits alone, and to just walk away successful, or to try to clear their camp out. Now, I don't think I'm going to clear their camp out, but I can always return later and mess with them more. But for now, I think this will be the end of this episode. Having gotten Savant, gotten the peeler machine, and been successful in my task with a newfound respect for how damn dangerous those skin bandits are. So if you have any feedback for me or questions of any type, drop me a line. Sorry about the late airing today, but I needed to sort of do some research into what I was getting myself into. Clearly it was worth it because I am alive with all my limbs and holding Savant, who is not an easy bounty to claim. If you have any feedback or questions for me or ideas for directions for this series to take, drop me a line like I said, and I hope you tune in next time. So thank you all for watching, and adios.